Welcome. We are now live with version number 8. And tonight, joining me is Drew Semper, and we are doing the Holyrood, fairly new distillery. They actually say since the first time since 1925, they are, now a single malt distillery in the center of Edinburgh, which is, in the grand scheme of some of those distilleries, is pretty damn new. So, and all these samples are courtesy of Drew and stuff like that. So we've been kind of talking about doing this for several weeks now, and finally managed to nail down a time. And Drew, you've gone through these already, so I'm going to kind of just let you.
Oh no! You run this. I've just provided the the booze, and I'll chat along as we try them.
Yeah, I seriously haven't tried any of these yet. I put my nose over them because I poured them around 6 o'clock. So
okay,
sitting open for about an hour now.
Oh yeah,
they should be nice.
They should be good. Yeah, they should be ready to go.
Some of your comments have piqued my curiosity about going through.
Yeah, and no, we'll let them speak for themselves.
I feel like a test bunny here. Yeah. So, how did you guys come by these? How did you learn about the distillery even?
Well, Sheila learned about the distillery. Kelly and
Rob,
yeah. They started it, and as you were saying, it's the first distillery to open since 1925. They've been open for a couple of years now, 3-ish, 4-ish, something like that. And yeah, they're right downtown. They're right off of the Royal Mile, right downtown Edinburgh. And yeah, they've not one of the newest distilleries. They're at least, it's been almost 100 years since the distillery's opened in Edinburgh.
Yeah. In the middle of Edinburgh, especially, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah. This is their first release.
Yeah. Because they're right off the train tracks.
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah, which would have made sense back, early 1900s. They would have had the railroad to get their product in and out of the distillery. So kind of a place for them to open up. And I'm wondering if they're having a little bit of, haha, we're back kind of feelings.
To a point through there, but I mean, it's I don't know if there's really any until I'm just looking at it as any business until all of your bills are paid back, you don't owe anything, and you're like well in the black. Do you ever truly have the haha, we're back?
Yeah.
You've always got, at least I would think, you'd always have that little void, like, it's okay, anything can go wrong in a business environment. And,
they were lucky enough to have enough capital to start this up on their own dime and not on the bank.
Oh, yeah.
And then go from there.
Well, I like their financing, all the rest of stuff, I have no clue how they've mortgaged, not mortgaged. I think they did quasi shares, whatever you want to call it.
Crowdsourcing or of some sort.
Kind of along those. And yeah, they were. I think they were looking, if I remember correctly, and I can be wrong on this. I think they were looking for minimum investments of $10,000 or £10,000, somewhere around there.
That seems to be the norm these days.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, 40.
But again, anytime you're running a business and all the rest, until everything is set.
Yeah. Until you can pay that last investor off and.
Exactly. But I mean, same as any other, it's another business, but it's one of these, it's unlike a lot of businesses. For the first 3 years, you've got nothing coming in. It's just money going out.
Well, especially when you're making a whiskey, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, so, and that's bare minimum of 3 years.
unless you're in alternate markets, making beer or gin or vodka,
Yeah.
or
Exactly.
a little still, and away you go, right?
Oh yeah. If you do the two brewers way.
Yep.
Um,
I was today even I was with Teresa, and we were down at the Strathcona distillery, and I forgot how small it was because we were in there a long time ago when they kind of first started up, and I mean that place is probably no bigger than my basement.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's just tiny and stuff, but they managed to get it all through there, and and they were talking about how working together that they forget time. They get there and, we should go for coffee, and all of a sudden, that coffee's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're like, okay, well, we'll cut down early, and it's 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and they're walking out of work, and felt like they, just there should only be at noon, but everything's gone already. So they're obviously enjoying their job.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't get that kind of work ethic when you're not enjoying what you're doing.
Oh yeah, no, you have to enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah. So yeah, and like I say, we had a great little tasting. They're limiting their tastings right now. They're trying to keep tastings to a Saturday, Sunday, and I don't know how long it took them to wipe down, because they have to wipe everything down after we leave. Because as much as we tried not to touch anything, you're in with masks and stuff like that, it's still, they got to keep it clean, right? So
yep.
And they are production Monday to Friday. They are in production. So Saturday, Sunday, we're literally there. They had the pot just to turning in there, everything going up the column. So it was kind of, it's a neat little place to go and visit. It's right off White Ave, so
oh yeah,
parking's even decent. You don't have to pay if you're parking on White Ave. So, and they, like they say, they're trying to keep their tours down to Saturday, Sunday. So
okay,
I highly recommend going and check them out.
Oh yeah. So did you call in a favor today, or?
No. I was just happened to be a rain day today, so I was home from work, and I was a little bit bored, and I was on social media, and Teresa's posting stuff about her tour, and I was like, I hate you. I want to be on that tour with you and stuff. So I sent her a PM, and I was like, so when you get to Edmonton, are you planning on coming up here? And she says, oh, well, I'm here now. I was like, so what are you doing? Oh, yesterday she went out and did the rig hand and stuff, and she was supposed to do Hanson and one other today as well, but Hanson, something went on. I don't know. So she's going to go there tomorrow and stuff. So says, do you want company at Strathcona? She's like, sure, I'll be there at 3 o'clock. So off we went. So first time I ever got to meet her, and she's on the country, right? So yeah, she's really nice. So, we had a good time today.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. Let's go back to the
sidetrack. Do we ever actually stay on track? Yeah. So.
And right now it's just you and me. So.
Oh yeah, I see that. So there you go.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you definitely get the sweet grain on the nose.
Oh yeah, and it's alligator char, which speeds it up.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of age behind it too.
It does, but I don't know. This one's growing on me. The first couple of times, and yeah, I'm pretty sure the first couple of times I tasted it, it seemed a really young grain, like a little more from the barrel seemed because of the alligator char, but it just seemed really young. So like a little bit harsher, a little bit all the rest, but it's growing on me.
And I would say the opposite about it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's like the first time I've had it, and now this one's been open for a while, and I mean, I'm now down to there. And it's been.
What I'm wondering is if the oxidization has opened it up for you.
It's possible because the first couple of times I tasted this one, it just, I don't know, it didn't sit 100%.
No, I'm
But yeah,
quite enjoying this one. I mean, it's got the typical grain. It's nice and smooth and just easy going.
yeah, it's much smoother and fruityful than it was when I first cracked the bottle. So could be oxidation. It could be the fact that I don't know. Maybe when I had it the first time, it was the first dram of the day, and I didn't have. Whereas this time, I mean, nothing special. I just had a little bit of famous grouse about an hour ago, just to wake up the palate.
Yeah, it's into gear and make them a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm quite enjoying this.
Yeah,
and again, like you, it wasn't probably the last year and a half, 2 years. I didn't care for grains at all prior to that, and I
did. I've always liked grains, but most of the grains that I've had have all been 28, 35, 40-year-old grains.
Yeah.
So there's a vast difference between a 7-year-old whiskey and a 40-year-old grain. Like, it's just
the grains need the age, it seems to to get out there and just shine.
Yeah, they do. But when they're aged well, you put them in a good barrel, you go through there. I don't even remember now. I'm trying to remember. I'd have to dig through the one of which distillery it came from. But we had a 48-year-old grain that spent its entire life in PX.
Oh, wow.
Now, if that was single malt Scotch, you'd be, $40,000, $50,000 for the bottle.
No, it'd probably be.
It'd be like, some of them would be syrup, but depends on if it's first fill or refill. But either way, you'd be looking at, for 48, 50-year-old, you'd be looking, tens of 20s of thousands of dollars. Because it's a grain and it doesn't have the, I don't know, romantic appeal or whatever else about it. It was like $600.
Yeah.
And it was a gorgeous grain.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, and that's a while back we had a cigar around the fire pit Scotch drinking session, and Dave Gordon brought over his 50-year-old Invergordon grain. That's so delicious. I mean, there wasn't much left, but the fact that he brought over, the heel of it for us to taste, it was just amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do have some really nice old grains down at Divines on 104.
Divines,
yeah. They've got a couple of really nice old grains on the shelf. Last time I was down there.
Yeah, I've got a 25-year-old Invergordon here that one of these days I need to pop the cork on, but
oh yeah,
it'll get there.
Oh, exactly. That's like I'm planning on. I don't know when, don't know who, but we've got a bunch of older bottlings of standard core range.
Yep.
So, and I'm trying to think of one of the Superstition is one of the ones. Drawing a complete blank on some of them. I think Ardbeg 10, where we've got, a bottle that was from 1989, a bottle that was from 2008, a bottle that's from 2018, and we're going to go through there and take a couple of different bottles.
Yep.
Like, call it two. We're going to do the 10 and the Superstition, and here's 3 releases of that over the years, and do a back-to-back.
That's kind of what started this whole Wednesday night thing off. Dolph and me started doing the vertical tastings between 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
we did a Bruna Haven 10 because I've got one here. I got the old 10, and then we had the new 10. And we've had, well, this is the 8th rendition, and tonight's actually first technically not a tasting, but
no, it's all good.
How many vertical tastings can you run out of, or do before you run out of bottles to taste again?
Exactly. That's the one. Is the we've got a few that we can do it on, but there's only so often that you're going to have, unless you catch it where it's not really a massive spread, but you're going, oh look, I've got the lot, from this month, and oh look, the new lot's just come out, and you catch it at that time. At which point it's only one step away. Yeah. You start to get the ones that are separated by years.
Well, and what we're doing, we've got 10-year separations on most of those bottles.
Yeah.
So just some stuff that was sitting around when I had to redo the shelves. Blown the dust off because they went to the back of the shelf. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we bought this back in 2010. Well, 2010 does not taste like anything they make now, even if they say it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, there's a few other things I'd love to go through over the years and try out, see if we, how much they've changed, right? So,
yeah.
Back.
Speaking of back 2010, which I know it's not that far back, for two brewers, what's the oldest you have
left on the shelf?
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just wandering through there because ran across, we were down at Vines. They have a couple of 13 left on the shelf.
Yeah. I got to go back.
Yeah.
Because I don't. I have 11, 14, 15. No, I don't have the 15. No, it's 17, 18, 19, 21. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they have the 13 still on the shelf.
Okay. Yeah.
And I haven't seen the 13 in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, and I mean, some of the guys the other night were showing that they still have bottle 2. It's like,
oh yeah. Yeah, I've got 2, I think. 2 2s.
2 2s. Wow.
2 2s.
Well,
or 1 2.
Come and give you money and relieve you of one of those.
I don't think I might only have 1 2. Now I'm trying to remember. I got a couple of 4s, because that's my go-to. I have because I got the one sitting right over there on the shelf that I'm going through. I've got the one probably finished off the tasting tomorrow. Bunch of them I only have 1 of, but yeah, I have everything from 2 through 21.
Nice. It's a good collection to have.
It is, but I mean, as we were talking to Dave the other day, it's like, pretty well, and Bob through there, pretty sure that if Yukon's getting into the cult, not Ardbeg level yet, but it's getting there.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I honestly, for me, doing our Festival of Place tasting for the last years, they've been a part of that pretty much since year 1, right? So 6 years ago, we were tasting, I think we tasted the one at that tasting.
Okay.
I'm recalling, because I remember it was some early that they just made, and I was thinking, this isn't really good, but it will be good. Just they need some more time.
Yeah.
And then honestly, since 7 on, I've just been absolutely with. Yeah.
Since 2 on up, even 1, I tried 1 in 2000. Well, sorry, rephrase that. I tried a sample from a cask in 2012. So I'm trying to remember when they put down their first one. So I think it would have been, they did it in fall of 09. I tasted in the summer of 12. So it was technically not whiskey yet. Yeah. Tried it again, a pre-mixed sample that Val brought down in 15. That I think would be just around six years or so then. And it was vastly different.
Mhm.
It had expanded and matured in the barrel. The actual release of one, I only tasted the pre one. Nothing and even though I think it was the same thing, all mixed and everything else, or all blended, I didn't actually test from a bottle labeled one.
Oh yeah.
It was the pre-judging sample that Val got.
Yeah. Well, and at that point, it probably was not even a whiskey; it was still a new spirit.
No, because it went down in 2009 and this was 2015, so it was it was like 6 years, and it released like 4 months, 5 months later. So it was already vatted, like prepped, in-house blended, vatted, whatever you want to call it, ready to go. And they sent out the sample ones before they actually bottled.
Okay.
So,
yeah, cool.
So,
cool. Well, I'm going to move on to fruity.
Yes.
I left a little bit in the sweet.
Oh yeah, same here.
Well, of course, you can top your glass up.
Oh yeah, I can, but yeah. So, fruity is the Campbellton blended.
Yeah. At least this is what you think it is. You actually have verification. Oh, it's on the bottle. Okay.
It's on the bottle there. Campbellton blended.
Nice. There you go.
It doesn't tell me who. As a guess,
by the nose, it's got that earthy tone to the nose. No, this.
I'm guessing it's a blend, but you can definitely smell and taste the elements that are Glen Scotia.
Yeah. Well, that being said, the nosing can be a little bit of Campbelltown, the Springbank too, right?
Oh, could be Spring. Yeah, there's definitely Springbank. There's definitely. I mean, it's a blend of Campbellton.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Okay, let's go through here. I'm going to guess that there's some Springbank. I'm going to guess that there's some Glen Scotia. I mean, it's like, oh, look. You throw Long Row or whatever, and it's like, congratulations, you've got
a blend.
Yeah. Now, I'm not getting peat.
No.
So the potential of Long Row being there or not there, I don't know.
They're in a small point.
It could be. But I love this Campbellton blend. Now they're all, with the exception of the single grain, the first one, the sweet, all the rest are blended malts. So there's no grain in them except for the grain, the sweet.
This is primarily Springbank.
Oh yeah.
Right on the taste bud is just like this, just screams. That being said, there is that little bit of medicinal just on the tip of the tongue that you get. The peat, medicinal peat. You get just right on the tip, right initially.
Oh yeah. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
More towards the finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is there.
Very light though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, these, if I remember correctly, I think these were in the $60 range. Like, that for like the price point was well worth it.
That's drinkable for $60 is a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the creamy mouthfeel on this.
Oh, I love the Campbellton.
She's definitely not chill filtered.
Mm. Mm.
And I'm going to say by the color, there's no color added.
No, they're trying to remember if it actually states so.
It's younger though.
Oh yes, it is younger. Yeah, they do say non-chill filtered on all of them.
Is there an age statement on it?
No, none of them have an age statement.
Yeah, I would say somewhere around 8 years.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
It's got the finish on it is still, it's got that youngness.
Yeah.
There's not so much. I would expect a little more in your face at the beginning from something that's young, but knowing Campbelltown, they do a lot of 8, 9, 10-year-old stuff that's not tasting young in your face.
Yeah, it's right? And that's some of them. It's right out on the coast. Campbellton. I don't know if you know this or not. Campbellton is the only place in the UK that has palm trees.
I did not know that.
They palm trees grow wild right out in the coast and all the rest. I mean, it is a different climate than
it's not warm enough to grow palm trees.
Palm trees it's not so much that it's really needs super hot. It can't go super cold. So yeah, and it's just where it is, where it's situated. It's down the bottom. I don't know if it's protected by Ireland. I don't know. Like it's for whatever reason. You're walking along the coast and there's palm trees growing in Scotland in Campbellton.
Coastal temperatures that are keeping them
a
little bit warmer. Because I know like lots of parts of Scotland are their highs during the day are 16, 17 degrees Celsius.
Oh yeah.
Right? You know, that's their summer, right?
Yep.
Kind of no different than we are here lately. But you know, good for doing whiskey, right?
Oh yeah. But I mean, you look at it by latitude, Glasgow is Fort McMurray. Yep. Like they're farther north than we are. Yep. And vastly different climates and temperatures.
And that's got to be ocean temperatures that are changing the climate.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I'm kind of enjoying this one.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of surprised my wife hasn't come and taken it out of my hands. She's a Springbank fan.
Oh, she absolutely loved that one. Save her some.
I'll try.
Okay.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Oh. So, yeah, you're not going to be around for Saturday for book club.
No, I won't be around for book club this week.
I was going to say, we'll give our buddy Davin a little bit of a bump there.
Oh, yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah. There's it. If you don't have this book, buy it now. If you don't buy it, you're an idiot. Because it is just a wonderful guide to getting you around the Canadian whiskeys and distilleries. And if you're into cocktails, because I think Blair was mostly, by the sounds of it, responsible for making up the cocktail list.
Yes, Blair did all the cocktails. And this week is
Eau Claire. Oh,
yeah, and that's on page 118.
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was more for them than you.
Oh, yeah. And I started taking all my bookmarks out because it was cluttering the book all the time. And I was like, Jesus, where am I actually?
Yeah. I've been using, for this one, I've been using actual paper bookmarks that I can move around, as opposed to the last book club where I was different colored tags, because you want to find out where that exact quote is, or that sentence or whatever when we're talking about. This one is more of, if we're talking about Eau Claire, yeah, exactly. I don't need the page marking me where, Two Brewers is, because
yeah,
that's not what we're talking
If
this week.
whiskey, buy this one. If you want to go and find whiskey, buy this one.
So yeah,
and then if you just want to be have a little bit of a weird read, just follow Ralphie.
Yeah. So reading Cheryl's comments.
Oh yeah. Well, here, she's yeah. First she puts this up. Yeah, you better save me some. And then then because I'm in trouble now. So I guess I better save her some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell her to come downstairs and hand her what's left of your glass.
She could do that. But I think she made herself a cocktail tonight.
Oh, okay.
And my wife we kind of got started on cocktails, and she's now becoming a cocktail master. I've been having fun making my own stuff, but some of the stuff she's pulling recipes for and making. Yeah.
Oh, it's like when Dolph went through there and did the one, because when I was over, he was like, "Oh yeah, you need the whatever cherry something whatever mix." He's like, "Oh," he's like, "Well, I don't have any of that." He says, "I don't know what it is." He says, "All the rest stuff, I'm just gonna use maraschino cherry juice." And he's like, "I have cherries, I will use that too." So both of ours were like hot pink.
Yes, because that was the maraschino liqueur, which is actually almost white.
Yeah, no, we just use maraschino cherry juice.
And I figured, because Dolph is, just anal and technical that way, I thought he would have just went down to the store and spent the $18 and got.
No, because the day of, because that one there, by what the cocktails one, it was like not last minute, but getting close.
Yeah.
So it was 3:30 or 4 o'clock when we got to his place to pick up our samples and get ready to go. And he's like, "Oh, well, there's this and that, whatever else." And so we ended up leaving his place, got home, had dinner, and then was like on to the event. So it was, there was no time
for Dolph. Had I known that he was being pushed that tight, I would have dropped him off.
Yeah.
Fixings for it. So it's just like this one. We're making the cocktail for him. He's just going to have to add the prickly pear to it and ice and call it a day, because it gets past 2 pieces. He doesn't want anything done.
Well, some of the cocktails, you can have a couple of different steps.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if it was, I don't know, put these 8 things, like a quarter ounce of these 8 things into a shaker, shake it up, pour it over ice, he can do it. Right? Like, I have no doubt he has the full capabilities to do it.
Oh, I totally know he does.
When it starts to get into the, oh my God, I'm trying to remember what was one. It was like, muddle, like, one French.
Right?
Prickly pear equinox. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a few things in there, right?
Yeah. But yeah, when it starts to get into you need the like mortar and pestle to muddle something and then transfer it to this, and torch a board to smoke the glass to, and it starts to get into the multi steps.
And that's where we start to have fun with the cocktails.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a few you can do that is an absolute blast and have fun with it. And then there's other ones where you start to look at it and, like I had one, they were saying like, torture smoking board, all the rest. And it was like, I don't have one. So I just went out to the pellet grill, grabbed a handful of the pellets, put them down on there, and it's like, there we go. I'm smoking. It's like, at this stage of the cocktail level, I'm not going to go spend $40, $60, $100 on a piece of board to smoke. I was like, no, I'm going to try this out. So, and it also happened to work out well that the pellets I was using at the time were Louisiana's Whiskey Barrel.
Oh.
So there were whiskey barrel pellets, and so that's what I smoked to smoke the glass.
Why not, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
I was just use what you have.
Yeah, I have oak,
Yes,
maple, and cedar for smoke right now.
Public service announcement.
Yeah.
Do not just pick a piece of wood from around your place, torch it, and try to smoke. If it ends up being pressure treated or you poison yourself.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody's watching, listening, like there's stuff you can smoke that's food grade, and there's stuff that is not.
Yeah, and well, that's the same with wood, because a lot of wood, you go out there and it looks like something, but it's actually glued together. And glue is not good for you.
No. Now, that being said, cedar shakes, which you can use as a shingle at the hardware store, are good for cooking food on. Cedar shingles are not. There's
shingles are chemically treated with a fire retardant.
Yes.
And that is highly toxic to you.
Yeah, and but the two look identical if they're beside each other in the hardware store. And if somebody doesn't know, there's a huge difference between these, even though they might look exactly the same.
I actually have a cedar plank.
The plank is another, cedar plank is another one that's perfectly fine.
And they're cheap.
Oh yeah. No, you can get pieces and they're pretty easy.
Happen all the time.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah. So, but by far, I think oak or the maple is my two favorite to torch for doing glasses.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. My buddy Eric Paul was telling me about making cocktails and how you get into treating the glasses with certain things and stuff, and he's just next level.
So, yeah
right. And I hope to be there sometime in the next year, but
no, I don't. I have a cheap shaker, and it's really about it. I don't have anything. I got a strainer. I got the couple basic little things that almost comes with like your starter bar kit.
Well, that's what you need. $40 to $70 kit and call it a day. Away you go.
Yep. So, you still on the Campbellton or?
No, I've actually just moving over to the spicy.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So this just says it's a blended malt Scotch in traditional Oloroso sherry matured.
She's definitely an Oloroso cask on the.
Oh yeah. You can smell the sherry on it. You can get all your fruits and not quite Christmas cake, but your raisins and.
So interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we I'm showing 7 minutes live on this one.
You're showing 7 minutes live?
Yeah.
I'm showing 38.
Okay. Time clock's going crazy. Getting notification for our after draft here. Seven. Okay. Yeah, my time clock on this computer has gone whacked out because I'm showing it as being 7:09 right now, not 7:40.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely. I like the. I've always been a fan of Oloroso.
Yeah. I like the sherries, and the ports. I'm more of a fan of the PX over the Oloroso, but Olorosos are nice. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Oloroso.
So you like that raisin?
I love the raisin Christmas cake. Like all of the dried fruits.
You actually have you had like proper PX?
Proper PX, yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a couple boxes. Actually, we last time Nick brought in a 6-pack, we took 4.
Okay.
It was like, yep, we'll snag that. Nick only wants 2. We'll take the other 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Which Nick?
Nicole.
Okay.
Black Cat.
Because there's Nick and Nick P.
Yeah. Black Cat Whiskey.
Black Cat. Okay. Yeah.
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 There's something really different about this. It's got it's like also almost reminds me when you're sucking on a chunk of like the pulled toffee.
Okay. Pulled toffee. You talk like saltwater taffy or?
Well, kind of, but like actual pulled toffee, like back in the day at the you have fresh pulled toffee here, but wrap that in white sugar. It's kind of the flavoring I'm getting on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting like wrap around the front tip bit of the tongue, like a nice little ginger tingle in the after getting some not butternut but like butterscotch toffees or whatever right off the beginning, hints of citrus, I mean it's getting some dried fruit in the mid. But really, if I was to taste this one right off the hop, and I probably because most of the sherried I have are getting to the PX or the heavier sherried, I would be hard pressed to actually state right off the hop that this is a sherried one. If it was given to me blind, not knowing anything,
okay.
I mean, brought in like being told or whatever it's through there, I can find them, but they're not like in your face like a sherry bomb is. They're nice. It's a nice little subtle. Yeah,
it's easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
very easy and very sweet. Obviously for a Oloroso, but
yeah. It's a sweet. It's a nice. It's a subtle sherry. It's not a sherry bomb.
No, it's not. It's not stupidly sherry. That's for sure. Kind of curious. I'm trying to pinpoint where this would be from. This came across as spicy though, eh?
Now that's what it's called, is spicy.
And I don't know, like you say, you're getting a little bit of ginger.
Yeah.
Very mild ginger.
Yeah, no, it's not. As I said, like there's nothing completely in your face that is going to jump up and punch you down.
Yeah.
It's a nice, light, very welcoming. This is one of the ones you can take anybody, and it's like, here, have a dram of this, and it's not going to. There's nothing to offend anybody. There's nothing to, oh, I'm not a huge sherry fan, or I'm not a huge this, or I'm not a huge that. It's nice. Yeah.
I'm not sure what. All of a sudden, StreamYard saying something went wrong. And I was gone.
Yeah, it's all of a sudden. It's like I'm the only one here, and it's like okay.
I think with my time clock being screwed because I just adjusted it, I think I probably threw StreamYard off because I was showing 7 minutes live, and now we're 43 minutes live. So it's I think we're back on track.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 44, 42. But yeah, yours is pretty close enough.
Yeah, 408. So yeah, we're close. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No good. Probably just time stamp changing. Yeah. No, something's going on with the Microsoft time sync. Right?
And it could be. I know. Like I've noticed I don't know. How long we've been going through this COVID thing? Like 3 years now.
Yeah. 3 years, 4 months.
Yeah. I have not had LTE on my phone in probably 2.5 months.
Oh, wow.
It's been 4G, all the rest. I don't know if they throttled back. I don't know if they whatever else, but it's just, everything's been slowed down.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Using a lot more bandwidth.
Exactly. Same as the internet at home. I find most of the stuff I used to be able to. I could be watching something on Netflix upstairs. Sheila could have something downstairs and doing whatever on her computer, and we'd be fine. Now, if I'm doing this and Sheila decided to try to download her email, like I'd start to go all jittery and all the rest. Like it's just, there's so many people, now sitting around at home doing this on the internet. It's just chewing bandwidth.
I'm still not seeing an issue with internet here.
Yeah.
I still pull a solid 250, 300 megabits. So.
Yeah. I haven't done a speed test in a while, but been noticed a bunch of times through there that you go to download something and it just times out. Or
Facebook is the best one.
Oh,
dude. And you're like, is it me or is it Facebook? No, it's Facebook. But.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just there's so many people on the internet doing whatever.
Well, you look at how many people like us doing video now.
Oh yeah.
Right. Whether it's being conferencing or even just the bloggers and stuff. Like 4 or 5 months ago, we wouldn't have been doing this. Now we're doing this as a weekly thing, and Saturday night's a weekly thing, and I see guys, like Josh, Know Your Whiskey. He's on goddamn near every night. It's just, it's a lot. That's a lot of bandwidth.
Oh, exactly. And that's kind of what I was saying, is the fact that, like whatever, Christ, even if you slow it down and you do the Smoky.
I'm going into the Smoky.
You going into Smoky?
I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah.
We've got about 13 minutes, and then we'll cut it off, and then we'll go into the afterground. Barbecue notes. Rich.
Yeah. So it is rich, intense peat smoke, medicinal, and barbecue notes. A beast of a dram.
When they say a beast of a dram, I'm wondering if that's coming from like the wee beastie.
I don't know. I haven't had it. Like I don't know if anybody's got it in Alberta yet. I know they have it in BC. Shit. I should probably. Why didn't we tell Dolph to swing by and grab something?
Well, he was at Eau Claire's today, so.
Was Dolph?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because
them at noon today, is from the best I can tell.
Okay, because when I was talking to, so are they coming back already? Or are they still heading out? Because I was talking to Steve Lee, and I thought Dolph had just hit the valley, or Steve Lee thought that Dolph had just hit the valley. So if he was there last weekend, then it's too late. He's already back.
Yeah. The email, because I'm on this Saturday, so I got the email. Yeah. Reading the threads, it looked like he had a meeting with Eau Claire today. So
okay,
BC already. So.
Yeah, crap.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Dolph, you're going to BC. They have Beastie. We don't.
Maybe it's just a road trip time.
Yeah.
Take a day off work and run out to BC.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, depending on if you can Google search where it is and buy it, ahead of time. Yeah, you can't camp in the provincial parks in BC as a non-BCer.
I'll do it.
But to zip in,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I don't know if it's available in Golden, for example. Golden's what, 5 hours?
Yep.
Like,
Oh,
it's a longer day trip. Oh,
Golden's more than 5 hours, but
okay. So it was like maybe 6. I don't know.
Oh, here we have this thing called the internet. Let me open a new tab, and then we'll just pull open that Google Maps thing and maps.
Oh, well, apparently Sheila's been texting me the whole time.
What? And there, let's just Golden, BC. Yep. Instructions.
5 hours and 41 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Well, hell, that's just a little bit of a day trip.
Yeah.
Well, from here it's 5:36, but yeah, there you go.
You're a little closer to the Henday than I got to drive through town to get to the Henday.
There you go.
But yeah, it's like 5. So that's
there and back 10 hours. Okay, I drive a little faster than what
it's all good. Yeah. But I mean, there's other places that are
on the way.
Yeah. I was just trying to think, like, it's because realistically, once you kick through, you can stop in what's that, Revelstoke, or right before you turn to go up to Golden or to whatever else. You can cut off, I don't know, call it an hour.
Yep.
As a round trip just by stopping early.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So,
when are we leaving?
Yeah.
Do it tomorrow, but can't do it.
Can't do it tomorrow.
Yeah, can't do it Saturday. Next week though. I could move things around. I like the peat on this.
Yep.
And this is an Islay, eh? Oh, Andrew. Oh, I thought you froze for a second there.
No. I didn't freeze. I'm reading the I'm being texted by the missus.
The missus is telling you to smarten up or
oh yeah, pretty much. Apparently she's the only one watching our show. It says da 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 da. There's palm trees all over the UK. Da da. Shows I'm full of poop. Blah blah blah.
There you go. Unfortunately, I gotta believe her.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah, we're not a high viewer rate tonight, but oh well.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's a Wednesday night.
Oh yeah.
It's stopped raining by the looks of it, so people are probably getting out and doing walking.
Yeah, probably.
Damn, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
that is my favorite of the wine.
Okay. I would say, and I really hate to say this, I would say the corn and this one are the favorites of mine.
The corn?
Yeah, or the sweet.
Oh, the sweet. Okay, so the grain.
The grain. Yeah. Sorry, I called it corn because it's sweet like corn, but yeah.
Yeah. And for all we know, it is corn. I mean,
yep. It's got that. Yeah. It very well could be. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. And the see, I'd say the last time I tasted this, I would have said the sweet was the least favorite that I had.
And now?
I'd probably say it's number 2. I still really like the smoky. It's still my favorite of the line. But the sweet has really, really opened up since I opened it up. Yeah, that one has dramatically changed.
Yeah. Or it's from some air.
Either it changed from the air, or I'm in a different mood. I had something different for lunch. Whatever the heck it's.
Maybe we need to get another bottle of it and open them up side by side.
Could.
A vertical tasting of months.
It could be. Yeah, because it's I would have put in basically the way that we tasted them tonight. My favorites the first time we opened it would have been in reverse.
Yeah.
Smoky, spicy, fruity, sweet. This time, smoky, sweet, fruity, spicy. So yeah, it's changing. Or I mean, as any time whiskey is. What did you have that day? What's your mood going into it? What's the
Did you just for supper?
Exactly. Is Mars in its apex, or it's like there's so many variables that change. Whiskey's gorgeous that way. Yeah. Your mood and who you're with and what you're doing.
Just changes it up.
Yep.
No, actually, this is quite sweet to go with the peat as well, right? Which is quite usually I find like peated whiskey I don't typically find them sweet.
No.
They're more.
They're normally drying. They're normally I don't want to say one note because they're not.
No.
There's a few that are, but not traditionally. But yeah, normally it's the little bit of a drying. The peat is, for all of the heavy peats, the peat's up front, and you have to work your way through the peat to get to the flavor, or the differences in flavors. This one. I'm getting peat in the nose. On the palate, you're getting the flavor profile, and the peat follows in the end. It's nice.
Yeah. And you said these were all $60?
60 to 80, I think.
Damn.
I remember where you got them a while ago. I'm sitting there trying to.
Yeah. You remember where you picked them up at?
No.
You need a nap.
No, I have a nap. Why am I thinking keg and cork?
Well, that could be. They have somewhat of a selection of whiskey.
Apparently Kensington Wine Market. And $59.99 each.
Jeez, $60,
Yeah, Kensington. I was thinking keg and cork, but it's like, no. Sheila's right. We drove. Of course, she's right. She's always right. Yes, we drove down to Calgary for these. Yeah.
Sheila should be in the side channel chatting at you.
She should, but no, she's texting.
Well, she should be in the side channel, because then she, can give you all the proper information.
She could. But yeah, she's no. Yeah. But yeah, the Kensington, and I don't know how many they have left or anything else, but they're well worth the price of admission.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I think I'm going to cut this off here. We'll be back in I don't know, 5 minutes. Give us a little bit of time to freshen up some drinks and go say hi to the wives and let them tell us what we did wrong.
Oh, exactly.
And we'll be back in right shortly. Coming back for the after drum. Thank you.
Cool.
And we'll end the broadcast now.